What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? It's your girl, C. Alexandra. You are tuned into another episode of See the Media. Jonn Piazza, he just sent over his, request to go live. Thank you for everyone who is tuning in. We're gonna have a dope conversation. For people that's been watching me for a while, I'm in a different location. I recently just moved into my own apartment, so shout out to me. But anyways, yep, we're about to have this conversation with Jonn. So here we go, y'all. Yes. What's up, Jonn? How you doing?
What's up? I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Just in the process of moving.
That's what's up. Congrats on the new place.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm in Atlanta, so I know you're more in what is it, San Francisco, right?
Yeah, I'm just north of San Francisco right now, but yeah, Bay Area.
Okay, you're right, right. So, have you ever been to Atlanta?
I have. I've been twice. My oldest brother actually went to Emory, so I went to his
Oh,
graduation back in the day, and then I went recently to work with some artists down there, maybe like 7 years ago at this point. So it's been a while.
okay. Bay Area compared to Atlanta, which one you like more? Obviously, the Bay Area.
It's different. I mean, it's way different. The Bay
Yeah.
is, where I consider home. It's like, just visually a beautiful place to be at. I mean, have you ever been out here?
I've been to I've been to LA, but no, I've never been like specifically in the Bay Area. More like kind of like downtown. Like I went down to the BET Awards, so that's
Uh,
why I asked you like where should I go if I ever if
oh
I'm
yeah.
ever in the Bay Area, where should I go?
Well, see, the Bay for me, it's like, I mean, like I said, it's just beautiful to look at. That we got like the redwood trees, we got Muir Woods, Mount Tam. There's just so much like just nature, like beautiful nature out here to take in. So
Okay.
that's really my favorite part about living out in the Bay. We got a music scene. It's nothing like y'all got in Atlanta. We have like pockets here and there. Like for what I do, Oakland is definitely like the coolest place to be at. They got
Okay.
a nice little hip hop scene, a nice R&B scene, reggae. They have like cool like poetry stuff too as well. It's like a really creative, a lot of culture in Oakland as well.
Okay.
Um, San Francisco's cool too in terms of music. It's just different. It's got more of like the kind of alt rock stuff going on,
Mhm.
kind of EDM stuff. There's like some cool jazz as well that happens. Some cool little underground clubs.
Mhm.
But yeah, my experience with Atlanta is you guys are definitely have a way more robust music scene down there for sure.
Yeah, right now the trap music era.
Yeah.
I'll be happy when it's over. But but I do want to say shout out to you. I heard your new single, What You Gonna Do, or What You Gonna Do, right?
Yeah.
Gonna do. I really, really like it.
Thank
Really,
you.
really like it. I had it on repeat. I don't normally have songs on repeat the first time I hear them. So I was like, this is good.
That's
I
what's up.
really like it.
Thank you.
Yes. You have a great voice. I love your sound. So tell me how you got started in the music industry.
I've been doing music for my whole life. My whole family is into music. I got tons of influences from my parents in terms of my mom was big into Motown, like Marvin Gaye,
Mm-hmm.
Al Green. My dad was real into jazz, Chick Corea, Herbie Hancock,
Okay.
uh, you know, people like that, John Coltrane.
Mm.
And then I had two older brothers that played music too, so I really didn't even know anything else really besides music.
That was your life, right?
Yeah,
I
and
feel
then
that I grew up playing violin and piano, so I understand how that is.
yes, I saw in your bio musically inclined. I was going to ask you about that.
Yes, yes. So okay, so you're from the Bay Area. That's like where you were born and raised.
Well, I was born in Connecticut. I moved to the Bay when I was 11, so that was a big shift for me musically too, because I didn't really know anything besides what my parents taught me and my brothers or whatever when I was in Connecticut. When I moved to the Bay, I got open to like a whole new music scene. So not only obviously people know about like E40 and Too Short and like the hip hop scene out here because they kind of put the Bay on the map, but
Yeah.
people like Tower of Power, Sly and the Family Stone. Um, you know, the reggae scene that was out here was really big or still is big. You know, there's just so many different influences. Then there was like the Hate Street kind of hippie influence from like the 70s with like, you know, Grateful Dead and Jimi Hendrix and Janis Joplin and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, I definitely, when I came out here, it was just like I got open to so much different stuff and styles of music that really kind of made me want to take it more serious. And then when I got to high school, I was like, you know, this is what I want to do. There's really nothing else. I wasn't a good student at school. I didn't have music classes or anything like that to inspire me. So, you know, I was just like, you know, this music is what talks to me. It's what I'm best at. It's what I get the most response from people. So I just took it and ran with it.
I love that. Yes, you have to follow your passion. You definitely have a gift, which I know you already know that.
So
But
much.
you know, so I do hear, of course, you have the R&B, you have the hip hop, but I do hear like that classical. I'm sorry, the classical kind of reggae, um, even a little jazz in there. You know, like from your perspective, who are some musical influences that, I mean, I know you just listed a whole bunch, but if you had to say like who were your top 3 music artists that you just look up to so much, who would they be?
I don't know, might surprise some people. My top 3: Bob Marley,
Oh wow.
Curtis Mayfield, and Sade.
Okay.
My 3
Oh,
big.
you said Sade?
Sade, yeah.
I love her.
Yeah,
Love
those are.
all her music.
And then like
Yes.
her band, Sweetback, I don't know if you know, was also Maxwell's band for a while too. So like their sound was just like so amazing at that time. But yeah, for
Yeah,
sure. Those,
I know you said Maxwell, his band. You said the band.
yeah, it was Sade. I think
Oh,
it was.
okay. I'm sorry, I didn't.
Yeah.
No. Yes, Maxwell, Sade. I wasn't familiar with the second person you said. I don't like to lie, but
Oh yeah, Curtis
but I do
Mayfield.
know about Marley. So
You heard of the Impressions before? Curtis Mayfield and the Impressions, no?
I think I have heard. I think I've heard it. I haven't heard the music. You know, listen to the music yet. But I'm going to listen after this live.
Check out Superfly soundtrack. That's probably his most classic work.
Oh, you know what? That sounds really familiar. Okay. Superfly is that movie that came out, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah. Okay, well then I probably heard something. I just gotta.
Yeah, once you hear it, you'll be like, oh yeah, that's it.
Hey, okay. So, you know, I know, of course, right now, I think what's dope about you, you produce your own music. A lot of artists aren't doing that now. Um, I know, obviously, you were producing before you started making music, right?
Yeah.
So, tell us more about those musical projects. Like, who are you collabing with? Yeah, tell us more about that.
Well, all my stuff right now is I've produced, I would say like shoot, almost 90% of the songs that I've done. I have
Right.
another artist that I'm working with, this guy named Adam Lufkin. He goes by Luff Kid. And me and him have a single that we've been working on. And I got a good friend of mine named Derek Rice who mixes all my music. So you know, I definitely couldn't make it sound the way it is without him. So, you know, I definitely, you know, appreciate that partnership for sure. But, you know, for the most part, I really, you know, pride myself in the fact that I can make my own songs, record my own music. It gives me the freedom to be able to kind of just, you know, put down whatever I'm feeling inside and not have to kind of filter it through anything else, you know. But yeah, I got a couple other people I'm working with, but for now, I'm just trying to, you know, elevate my game and make sure that, you know, my singles and my songs just sound the best they could possibly sound, you know.
Right. Yes. Well, they do. But tell us more about House of Vibes All Stars. Right? Are you
Yeah.
part of that community?
So when I first moved to LA, this was a little while back now. I lived there for a little bit as well. I moved next door to this guy named Anthony Brewster, who was a leader of this band called House of Vibe All Stars, and it's comprised of tons of different kind of local musicians in LA. Everyone's had, you know, played with this guy and that guy. You know, I don't want to start name dropping or anything, but I mean they're definitely big session musicians. Um, and then, you know, through that I've met, you know, tons of people. I've gotten to, you know, tour and through, you know, just different you know, artists that I've met through House of Vibe, for instance. I got to tour Europe with a reggae artist named Rocky Dawani. That was something that was through that as well. So it was kind of a music collective that helped me grow. I had, like, you know, all these kind of older musicians that kind of influenced me, not just in terms of music, but I just kind of watched their steps and watched what they did and kind of looked at their careers and kind of saw what I wanted to, you know, strive for. So yeah, it was a huge learning experience being around those guys, and it still is. You know, even though I'm in the band, I still consider myself part of their crew.
Okay. That's dope. So I think being a part of them, you helped produce a song called "I'm Walking There," and it was kind of
Yeah,
like a tribute to Trayvon Martin.
yeah,
That's dope. Okay, so I didn't get to listen to it yet. I wasn't, but what inspired? Obviously what happened was really tragic. But I guess with everything, the climate right now, how important was that for you? Because that's, I think that was your most recent project since the single you just dropped, correct?
yeah. I mean, I've done a couple of things. I've actually never. This is my first like solo project that I've done. I've done features on other people's records, so that was a feature. And I mean, we actually recorded that like I want to say like maybe 5 years ago or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And then it came out like right after, or it came out like a year after we even recorded it. So it did happen. We did record it kind of soon after that tragedy happened. Colin Hay, who is the lead singer of a band called Men at Work, they had like a huge single called Down Under. Anyways, a Grammy Award winning musician from like the 80s. And I actually knew his wife through that band House of Vibes, so that's how we met up. She's an amazing singer in her own right. So Colin actually had the whole song written already. He had the chorus down. Um, he had the music, everything. So when I came into the project, I basically I didn't really need to do too much other than my part
Right.
because it had just happened. It was definitely raw still, and I had a lot of emotion about it. So it was definitely it was one of the quickest verses I've ever written because it's just my emotions out on paper really.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was definitely an important song to do, and I'm really proud of it. And obviously it was born off of some tragedy, which is bad. But
Respect to you for that. I really respect you for that. Yeah. I think that, just looking back, I think that was when people realized that there was still a problem. We don't have
yeah,
to go into detail, but, you know, shout out to you for not being afraid to stand up for, or using your voice, or using your platform. So shout out to you for that. Um, yeah. So let's see. Your single. What you gonna do? What inspired that song? I really love it.
thank you. What You Gonna Do is definitely a love song. Almost all my songs are love songs, really.
Okay.
I definitely am inspired by love and relationships and things like that. So, What You Gonna Do was, specifically was inspired by me kind of just having like a in my feelings kind of late at night, thinking about a specific girl, wanting to hit her up and be like, I'm trying to come through. What you gonna do about it?
Mm-hmm.
So
Right, of
it
course.
came pretty organic. It was one of those kind of late night, like I'm in my feelings. I wanna put something down for this girl. I never play.
Aww.
I usually don't play it for him afterwards, but.
So like, okay, I know it's kind of corny, but like, what do you do? Okay, so have you ever made music specifically for like one girl, like, or is it just like
Oh yeah, for sure.
you just making it for everybody?
No, I mean I usually, yeah, definitely. There's specific people always that inspire. Sometimes it's
I'm sure they love that.
yeah. Sometimes it's like someone I'm with. Sometimes it's someone I want to be with. Sometimes it's like someone I just kind of have this like distant kind of crush or infatuation on or something. And I feel like some of the ones that are actually out of pain and heartbreak, those are sometimes the best ones.
Oh yeah, because you
For
can
sure.
really feel that emotion because the energy's still on the track. Yep. All right. Well, I definitely get like it's definitely R&B. I kind of get a classical type of feel to it, but it's modern and it's like definitely has that hip hop vibe as well. So
I've never heard anyone say that classical thing. That's dope.
yeah, you definitely like it's. When I say classic, it doesn't sound like. Let me see. It's like you can hear. I don't want to compare to because you're in your own lane. I hate doing that, but you just have like that real R&B sound, like the traditional, but it's still modern. Does you hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's like classical R&B.
That's a perfect analysis right there.
I think that's the best way to put it. So yeah, tell people where they can follow you and where we can look at listen to your projects and yeah, tell us.
So all my stuff is under my name, Jonn Piazza, and it's spelled JonnPiazza. And so you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, my websites, all under the same name. And then my new single, What You Gonna Do, is on all platforms. So, you know, whatever you got, you can listen to it on. I have a dope lyric video that I just posted on YouTube a few days ago, actually.
Okay.
Really proud of that too. So yeah, definitely check it out, and I hope you
I'll
like
have to drop it on my YouTube for like a New Music Monday or something like that, because I
it.
really like that one. So
Thank you so
yeah.
much.
Anything else you want to tell these folks? Any projects you have coming up besides the one that you have now?
Yeah, so I'm actually been, especially since quarantine, but even before that, I've been really focused on my health. You know, eating healthy, trying to cut meat out of my diet, which I have done successfully. You know, meditating a lot, working out, that kind of stuff. So I'm trying to kind of intertwine that into my art, and I've been working on an IGTV series based all on that. So I actually had an interview, a kind of peer interview earlier this morning with a good friend of mine. He's a plant-based chef, so
Wow.
that'll be coming out soon as well. So I want to kind of inspire people to, you know, treat their bodies good, you know, and kind of give
Yep.
them different options that are cheap besides just fast food and stuff like that. Yeah, and just kind of inspire people that way. I've been working on a live performance that I can do from my home, since I can't go out and really gig right now, since, you know,
I love that.
Bay. That's coming very soon as well. And yeah, I'm super excited. And, you know, if anyone has any, you know, suggestions of covers or anything like that, I'm definitely open to suggestions.
Okay. Okay. Yes. I love multiple streams of income. Look at that. Yes, keep that going. But yeah, I'll be on the lookout. I think right now more than ever, people need to be, you know, staying healthy, staying mentally healthy as well. You know, just really taking time for your mental health. A lot of people just be on the go. You know what I'm saying? They're just on the go, on the go, on
Yeah.
the go. But sometimes you got to take that break. Sometimes say no, or like you said, change certain ways, you know, certain parts of your lifestyle, you know, so you can be your best you, right?
Yep.
So,
Exactly.
well, you're a laid back guy, but I enjoyed this conversation.
Thank you so much. I
And
hope I wasn't too laid back.
no. I'm laid back too, so it's
Well,
always cool talking to someone who's on my same level of energy. So,
that's what's up.
but yeah. So someone said ask him, oh, how we can find him on the IGTV. Well, his Instagram is Jonn Piazza, JonnPiazza, and be able to see it right there. But when is it gonna drop? Like the IGTV series?
I don't have a date yet, but it shouldn't be any probably the latest 2 weeks from now.
Okay, so we'll be on the lookout. Well, it's been a
much.
pleasure time, and we'll have to have you back on, you know, whenever you have something new dropping. So
I'd love to. It was great to meet you. Thank you for having me.
nice meeting you too. Oh, and come, have you ever had Slutty Vegan in Atlanta?
No, but I heard about it.
Gotta try it when you come back.
I will.
So that's all plant-based. I had a burger from there, and I was like, well, technically it wasn't a burger, but a burger. But gotta try that. So
Oh, I'm on it for sure. And yeah, and I think someone asking if I can sing. Yes.
I was just about to say that. Come on, hit a note, or you know, sing a little of your new single.
Oh, okay.
I hate to put you on the spot.
Girl, you got me feeling anxious. I'm just trying to learn your body language. You're the only one I wanna hang with. Hang with. Got me tripping and I can't explain it. Now it's tough to keep my concentration.
Hey.
I'm just yawning for your conversation. Station.
Okay, guys, you are late. Yeah, y'all, he sounds just like the track, so it doesn't get better than that. But all right, well, it's been a pleasure, and yeah, I'll see you next time.
Have a good one.
You too. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.